Hello again, Dave Graybill, FishingMagician.com. As I continue to visit the sites in Grant County that offer fishing and other recreational opportunities, I've traveled to Burkett Lake. Burkett Lake is just 11 miles from the town of Vantage, and it offers trout fishing. There's hiking trails here. The lake's only 76 acres. So although motorized motors, combustion motors aren't allowed, it's an ideal size for canoeing, kayaking, pontoon boats. The lake's planted with 2,000 trout every year, and so there's good fishing opportunities here. There's 2 vault toilets, there's trails, interpretive signs around the lake, and it's just a little bit off the beaten path, I would say, but Grant County PUD has made this part of their development of recreation areas along the Columbia River. And although this isn't on the Columbia River, they've done a great job here. It's a beautiful site here in the valley just above Shawana and Beverly on Lower Crab Creek Road. And from here, you can take the road on up the highway just a short distance to some quality lakes that I'll talk to you about a little later. But Burkett Lake's a great little spot, and many people just aren't aware of it. I don't think it gets a lot of fishing pressure. So it's another great opportunity here in Grant County. As I continued up Lower Crab Creek Road that parallels Burkett Lake, I found another pull-off. This led to another great parking area, a vault toilet, and access to the trails that lead along the shoreline that would probably lead to some very good fishing spots and a place to slide in a kayak or a canoe. At the bottom end that I just left, there's a great ADA accessible fishing pier, and it has a fish cleaning station. I saw evidence that fish have been cleaned there fairly recently, so there's trout being caught here at Burkett Lake. Just past the town of Beverly, you'll see a sign for Lower Crab Creek Road. This will take you up the valley, and on your right, the first place you'll pass is Burkett Lake. A short distance further is an ORV park, the Sand Dunes Recreation Area. And then look to your left, and you'll see a sign for Lake Lenice, Mary, and Nunnally Lakes. There's a trail of about a quarter mile that will lead you to Lake Lenice. It's an easy walk, probably a quarter-mile trail, but most anglers pack in a pontoon boat, a kayak, a float tube of some kind to fish this lake. There is limited shore access, but most anglers like to explore this lake via some kind of water access. Lenice and Nunnally are both under 100 acres, so they're easily covered in a day's fishing. These are extremely popular with fly fishermen. They're a selective fishery lake. There's a limit of just one, over 18 inches, and they open on March 1st. They're part of the early spring opener here in Grant County, and it offers terrific fishing in the early spring, but is open through the month of November. When you leave the parking area to get on the trail to Lake Lenice, you'll see a 2-track to your left, and that will take you down to Nunnally Lake. Nunnally Lake is also very popular. Just like Lenice, it gets annual plants of rainbow to have a good population available to anglers. between the two lakes is Mary. Now that's a very small lake. I couldn't find any evidence that it's planted with rainbow like the other two lakes, but I'm sure a lot of anglers make the stop on the way to explore it. These two lakes are so popular, there are fly fishing clubs from all over the state that have outings here and invite their anglers to come along and enjoy the quality fishing they can find at these lakes here in Grant County. To learn more about other fishing opportunities in Grant County and attractions and events, visit tourgrantcounty.com.